And so I
time.
try to
And I
mix
think it's
up the
similar with
blocks
this
a little bit.
competitive
So there's like
culture,
push-ups,
and I do
row, and
think that
push-ups, bicep curl or
it's
something,
easy, and I
or
do
some
think that
core
your
mixed in.
team
So it's a little bit of
love
a
it. I think the players
variety
really,
in
really
this one
enjoy
for
it.
Well, the
your
way you're
strength
describing
class.
it, again, it makes it a no-brainer. I think all
And
coaches
6:30 now, but
definitely
again,
value
we'll
score,
give
and
another
we should
minute or
value
so
score,
just
right? Because the one
for more
benefit
people
of
to
this
hop
too,
on,
the way that you're doing it is your
and then we'll
player can
start the
see the
warm-up.
score in real time. And some coaches may counter, well, then, too much pressure, or this isn't a learning environment, et cetera, et cetera. But really, what you're fostering is a competitive environment. So they need to know the score to compete.
Yeah, of course. We're playing, a game in 2 days from when we're competing in practice. We want that same kind of competitive fire then. So, I think the guys really understand when they come here and they play. And, we're dealing with professionals here. We're dealing with guys coming from major programs, coming from all over. So they've been used to that kind of pressure, no doubt. But we want them to understand how important it is to compete here. And, when
So again,
you
with the
have a
warm-up
year
here,
where you go
we'll start in
42-4,
a sec.
42-5,
We're just
you
going to
got
kind
to
of
keep
take the
that fire
shoulders
burning for the
through
next year.
some range of
We
motion.
found
So
that's the way to
we'll
do
start
it.
with the arm circles
Well,
in
and
a second,
that's
and
going back to enhanced endurance.
we'll
with
warm
North
up a little
Carolina
bit for
soccer,
lower
women's
body just
program
to
that you
get the
talked
blood
about.
flowing
Someone like
a
Mia
little
Hamm,
bit,
that
but
she
not
never
doing
lost a
anything
game at
super
senior
fast
career,
or
but then
anything.
she said,
Today's
well,
more
I lost every day in
focused on
practice.
the time
So
under
that you
tension
learn
with your
how to
strength. So
compete through
we'll
that
get started
practice,
here
especially when you've been as dominant as
into
you guys have been. That's such a great point.
the warm up, and
Yeah,
we'll just
no
start. And
question. And
I'm
I think
just staying on my knees so you
it's
guys can
good to
see me,
take
but get
a
some stand up
loss
if you
here
want.
and
Just
there.
going
It's
into the
good
arm circles, so
to
small
I
circles,
think that's
just
the reason why
going
I like
forward,
to win so much is because I hate losing.
and then making
I
them
think from an
slightly
early
bigger,
age,
so your palms facing down here, just
someone who
slightly
played every
bigger as you
sport
go.
in my neighborhood, it was all about who was winning all the time. And I think that you have to learn to deal with
Swinging
the
them
losses.
all the
It has
way,
to
so as
hurt a
big as you
bit, so
can.
you can really come back out and next practice, next game, and get in that win column.
We'll go backwards.
Very
so
cool. Maybe the last thing
backwards,
on
the
this
palms
then is,
facing
whichever
up,
rewards,
and then you're
what
going
type of fun
backwards,
things are
small
you doing to
circles,
be
and
able
then
to
we'll make them
reward
bigger as
players
you
at the
go
end
here
of the
as
week?
well.
We haven't done too much. I mean, I think there's been a couple times where we've done something
each
with
circle
food,
you
or
make just slightly
maybe
bigger than the
these
one
guys
before
are
until
of
you're
age, so maybe a
starting to
particular
swing
bottle
your
or something
arms,
like that.
starting
But
to get a little bit
no, nothing
bigger.
crazy. I think what's
Big
nice
as you
about
can
it
go.
is that you don't need a reward. I think just the fact that their name is up on the board,
Just let them
and we
shake
put it
out
in
a
the
little bit,
locker
and then we'll
room
just
as
go
well
across
after
the body. So
practice,
take one
just
arm,
the fact that their
and
name
you
is
just swing
ahead
it
of their
across
teammates
the body.
is enough reward
Palm
for the
facing
guys
down
that I
here.
like on my team. I think that
I usually just grab one on the side
is
here just so I
enough
can keep that
to
other arm
know
stable.
that I'm the winner and I beat you today.
You don't want to swing it
And
too
we're going
much
to
here.
talk
You're
about
just trying to
some
warm up
maybe defensive
the
focus, but I'm
shoulder
sure
in
we'll
a
go a
different
bunch of
direction,
different
and we'll
places.
go to the
But
other one.
one of the things that
So
I know
pull the arm up, just in its sweeping motion. Just go across the body, side to side. And then we'll go on to the next one. So for this one, you want to you could cross your arms here. You could just grab onto your elbows, however you want to do it. And then what you want to do is just hinge over at the hips, let yourself drop down, and then come back up. So you're just bending at the hips here, trying to keep your knees straight and trying to keep your back straight. Because we're going to do some exercises from that position where you're down here and you're doing a row or something, or a high row. So just do a few more of that one. Just take it at your own pace, going slowly. And then we'll stay down low in that position. So we'll stay down here, that position that you bent over. And right now I have a slight bend in my knees, and that's fine as well. You can have a slight bend in your knees. And then we're going to go into a Y raise. So arms going up in the Y. And try to bring your chest as close as you can to the floor. Because that's going to get your shoulders active in the way that we want them. So a few more in the Y here, and then we'll just go straight out to the side. So instead of overhead in the Y, just go straight to the side. Just like that. And this one, you're pinching the shoulder blades back and together a little bit more. We'll go a few more reps. So pretend almost like your spine in the middle. You're trying to pinch it with your shoulder blades. So bring the shoulder blades together, then open them up. Then bring them together, open it up each time. A few more reps here. And then we'll just warm up the hips a little bit just so you can get the legs moving. So just going open and close here with your hip. Open, close. To keep on the same leg. And then switch sides. And we'll just do leg swings after this to finish off the warm-up. So everyone switch back to the other leg, and if you want to grab onto the wall or something for balance, you can. Just go into a leg swing. And then as you go through this one, you can get a little bit higher, swing it a little bit harder, just as you get the blood flowing down there. Get those muscles active, get them loose, and switch sides. And then same thing, just swinging. And then we'll get right into the workout. And a few more reps. And take it down. So you can shake out your legs a bit, shake out your arms, and we'll get started. So your first exercise, we're gonna go into a push-up. So obviously just regular push-ups, you could do it from your knees if you hit a wall because you got 30 seconds, you got 3 rounds here. Then you're gonna take your rest, then you're going into a low row. So you can grab your weights. If you need to grab a backpack with a bunch of stuff in it, you can as well. And you're gonna go in that hinge position, you're gonna row up and back down. Row up and back down. Another way you can do it actually, if you have a band, you can step on the band and do that, or you can attach it to something stable and you can pull the band as well. And then your last one, actually, let me just double check. Last exercise, oh yeah, the swimmer, so you guys know this one too. Going down onto the ground, and then swimmer, you're going arms and legs, just alternate sides. And just kind of trying to keep the whole lower back, upper back active there with your glutes as well. So those are your 3 exercises. You got 30 seconds each. And for this one, it's a little bit different because you get rest in between each one. So I think it's 15 seconds, 15 seconds rest in between. So get ready to go into the push-up. If you have any questions, you can ask those before we start. I'll give a quick second. So 10 seconds here and then we'll get started. So get ready in that push-up position. And then you'll have 15 seconds to get your weights ready for your low row coming up. So everyone going in 3, 2, and 1. That first round, hit your push-ups. And I'll try to join in here as well for a few. Remember, you got lots of time here, so pace yourself with your push-ups. Go 1 second up, 1, 2 on the way down. 1 second up. Almost there, 5 seconds. In 2, and 1. Quick rest. You got 15 seconds, so grab your weights, get them ready to go, and we'll go into the low row. So I'll try to step back so you guys can see me. Got a few seconds, 2, and weights, row up, back down. So just like you were doing with the exercise before, you're pinching the shoulder blades back, trying to really get a squeeze back there. Almost there, a few more. Recovery. So our last one's swimmer, so you guys can drop down. Drop the weights down. And you're gonna go to swimmer. So on, lying down flat, 2, 30 seconds, hit that swimmer. So arms moving, and then so are the legs. Just try to keep them, well, sorry, you can't see me there, but just quick reps. So you're trying to keep the back and the glutes active here. 10 seconds. In 3, 2, 1, and recovery. So another 15 seconds and we're going to go back to push-ups. You guys can stay down there and get ready for the push-up. So same thing, 30 seconds. We'll do 2 more rounds here. 3, 2, and push-ups. Remember, keep it slow on the way down and then 1 second on the actual push-up portion. In 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. Quick recovery, grab the weights again. And remember, if you can kind of think of it in the motion you're doing, this is the opposite of the push-up. So instead of pushing away, now you're pulling towards you with your low row. Hit it now. So row up, back down, slow, controlled reps again. Again, if you have a band, you can step on the band and do the same thing, or you can attach it to the wall or something stable. You can pull it that way as well. Under 10. 3, 2. So drop the weights down and get ready for the swimmer again. Remember, with these breaks in between, it just gives you time to reset. But I want you guys to be ready to go right when that 30 seconds, right now. So 30 seconds, try to keep them active. Past halfway, keep it going. Few more. 3, 2, and so have a nice work. You can stay down there, get ready for the push-ups. Last round. So finish off strong. Remember, slow reps. 3, 2, and 1. So I'll join in this round 2. Try to keep it really slow. Then 1 second up. Slowly down. 1 second. Past halfway again, 10 seconds. 3, 2, and recovery. So grab your weights, last round, going into low row. So 5 seconds, grab the weights. 3, 2, and 1. Last round. So remember, this is one that you can use a backpack full of anything. Just rowing up, slowly down. Think of each rep. You want to make that mind-muscle connection, especially on these strength days. Almost there, 5 seconds. 3, 2, and last rep. Quick recovery, drop down, and swimmers, just to finish off this round. And we got something similar coming up next round as well, or a similar kind of pattern. 3, 2, and 1. Swimmer, try to go for the whole 30 seconds here. Almost there, guys. Nice work. 5 seconds, couple more reps. 2, and grab a drink. We'll get ready for your next block. We'll try to go right into it. And here I'll do a quick demo as well. So it's going to be the same thing. We'll have 15 seconds between each one, and each exercise will be 30. So same exact pattern, but now you got your triceps dip. So if you have a chair or a bench, you can grab that and just like I'll show you here. So for your triceps dip, you're just dipping down, coming back up. And if you need to, you can bend one leg, makes it a little bit easier. Or if you don't have a bench, or if you wanted to, you could also do a tricep extension as well. So you could grab your weights overhead, bend the elbows, and then straighten just like that if you wanted to as well. Even if you have one weight, you can grab one weight and do the same thing. So 30 seconds tricep dip or tricep extension, and then you're going to go into a front raise to a lateral raise. So not super heavy weights. Even if you have like 2 water bottles here, what you want to do is front raise first, and then lateral raise is straight to the side. So raise in front, and then raise to the side, just going back and forth. And again, not super heavy weights. Anything like even 10 pounds or less is fine. And let's say if you only have one weight, you can just do front raise as well. And then your last one is a sit up to punch. Or sit up to jab. You're gonna lie back, sit up, cross, and then back down. Sit up, and then cross with your punch, and come back down. So same pattern, we'll try to get right into it. If anyone has any questions, you can ask those now. But otherwise, get your bench ready, your stair, your couch or anything. And then if you have weights, you can do tricep extension. So tricep extension or dip, we'll get started in a few seconds here. Just get everyone time to set up. And then again, we'll have 15 seconds rest. Then we'll go into front raise, lateral raise. So first round, we'll go in 3, 2, 1, and triceps dip or extension. And I'll let you know when halfway is as well if you need that halfway mark to switch arms or something. So halfway now, you got 15. Nice job, guys, doing those dips. I know there's lots of dips there. In 3, 2, and so 15 seconds rest. Now grab your weights. And we're not super heavy. You're just going front raise, lateral raise. And then front raise, lateral raise. So 3, 2, and 1. Hit that now, 30 seconds. If you need to, you can go slight bend in the elbows. That'll help make it a little bit easier as well. Past halfway, keep it going. Almost there. 3, 2, and 1. Drop the weights. And if you can tell, that one's a really tough exercise to keep going for that whole 30. So nice work there. Sit up to punch, so sit back. In 3, 2, and 1. You gotta get the cross jab, almost like you're punching something that's over on the other side of your body, just so you get that twist in there. So quick cross and back down. And quick again, back down. Halfway already. In 3, 2, and 1. So nice work, quick recovery, triceps dip, tricep extension coming up. So we're gonna get right back to it. 3, 2, and 1. Hit those dips. Remember, if you need to, you can bend one leg slightly, or even if you bend both legs, as long as you're still getting that range with your dip. So if it gets a little hard with your legs fully out, you can start to bend them. Bend both if you need. 10 seconds. In 3, 2, and 1. So grab those weights again, not super heavy. Even if you just have 2 water bottles, small weights. We're going in 3, 2, and 1. Front raise, lateral raise to the side. Really slow. It's not about getting tons of reps here, more about taking some time, working some time under tension. Last rep in 3, 2, and 1. So you can drop those weights, sit up punch, so drop back. Remember, you really get that cross part of the punch, so jab across the body. 3, 2, and 1. 30 seconds. Past halfway. 10 seconds. In 2, 1. Quick recovery. Nice job adding some weights there too for that cross jab. So last round here of each one. Tricep dip, tricep extension. In 3, 2, and 1. Last round, finish strong. So just go right back to that dip. Just getting out whatever reps you've got left. Tricep extension. And we're halfway now. 15. Nice job, guys, pushing past those dips, pushing past that pain almost there. 3, 2, 1. Recovery. So front lateral raise, grab those weights again. And let's say if you hit a wall, if you have to go lighter, you can always just grab one weight. Just do front raise the whole time. 2, and 1. 30 seconds. Our last round. I'll just show you guys how just the front raise would look as well. So I'm taking out the lateral raise if you need that option. I'm going a little bit lighter weight here. Otherwise, keep going lateral raise as well. Straight to the side, straight out. 3, 2, and every last round sit-up punch. And I like seeing last round, a couple of you guys added the weights in. It's a good option to add that little bit more strength, a little resistance behind the punch. In 3, 2, and 1. Sit up, cross jab. Nice job, guys. Under 15, past halfway. In 3, 2, and recovery. Quick break, and we'll go into your next round. So grab a drink, and actually this one I think is it's the Tabata round. So it's four rounds each exercise, and then we'll go on to the next one. So the first one's just gonna be mountain climber. So I'll demo the first one, and then I'll show you what the next one is before. But the next one's bicep curl. So you'll just have your weights ready for a bicep curl for that one. So mountain climber, you're gonna come down to a plank position. So up on your hands in the plank, and you're just tucking your knees in, just like that. And what we're gonna do is 20 seconds on, and then 10 seconds rest. So this one, you're getting a little bit of speed involved. You're getting the heart rate up. And again, you're just tucking your knees in, climbing there. And if you need to, you can go a little bit slower as well. So I'll just do that demo, and we'll do the 4 rounds. And then we'll get into the next exercise after that. So quick chance to ask questions here if you need. And grab a drink, and we'll get into that first round. And yeah, if you have shoes on or if you have a mat, that'll help you just grip the floor as you're going. All right, so everyone, first round mountain climber. Looks like everyone's ready to go. Hold that plank position. Get ready to tuck the knees. 3, 2, and 1. 20 seconds. Remember, just as much as it is about getting those knee tucks, it's about holding a plank. So keep that core tight the whole time. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. Second rest. So drop it down quick. Just stay on your knees there. Take a couple deep breaths. And we'll get ready to go right back to it. 3, 2, and next round. And I'll try to join in here as well. Just keep that plank position. Past halfway. 3, 2, and quick recover here again. Just stay down there. You got 2 more. 3, 2, and go. Remember, you're going to start really feeling it in the arms, the shoulders there. Just try to push past that. Remember, quick reps is going to keep the momentum shifting. In 3, 2, 1. So one last round here. And we'll go to bicep curl. In 3, 2, 1. Last one, mountain climber. Finish strong. Almost like you're sprinting out to the finish line here. Just keep tucking the knees. And if you need to, you can just hold a plank as well. You're almost there, under 10. And so we're going to have 40 seconds up on your rest here, just because we're going to transition to the next exercise, which is just bicep curl. So grabbing your weights again, here's curling up and back down. And pace yourself with your weights. So I know that a lot of people go pretty heavy on a bicep curl. Just remember that you got 20 seconds on, only 10 seconds rest in between, and then you're doing the next round. So grab your weights. And here, I'll pause the timer at 10 just to give everyone a chance to grab your weights. If you have a band, you can step on the band and do the bicep curl like that as well, stepping on the band. And otherwise, if you have a backpack or anything, you can just grab the straps of the backpack and pull it up as well, or a duffel bag. Just make sure you throw enough weight in there. So everyone, 10-second countdown, and we'll hit your bicep curl first round. And remember, lots of work to rest ratio. It's a 2-to-1 work to rest ratio. And bicep curl. There's curling up. And if you want to have a challenge during your rest, keep holding the dumbbells, just so you really work that grip strength. 3, 2, and so 10-second rest. If you want to put them down, you can, but we'll get right back to it. 3, 2, and 1. Next one. 20 seconds again. Keep it going. And don't rush through these reps either, because you got lots of time. In 3, 2, and drop it down. Again, if you want to try to keep holding those dumbbells, work that grip strength, keep it going. 3, 2, and should really start to feel those biceps get towards failure, especially on round 3. Almost there, guys, under 10. 3, 2, and 1. Just one more. And I'll give you guys a little bit longer break after again to grab a drink, shake out the arms. 3, 2, and last 20. Just whatever you've got left for the biceps. Push out those reps. Few more. 3, 2, and 1. So everyone, nice work. You can toss those the weights off to the side. And we're going to go into plank up down. And again, I'll pause the timer here, give you guys a chance to grab a drink, and I'll do a quick demo as well. So I'll pause it here at 20. So with the plank up down, here I'll bring my laptop so you guys can see me. So you're going to start in the up portion of a plank. You're going to drop down, and then come back up. Then drop down and come back up. And if you hit a wall, like let's say if you're going through your rounds and you can't get back up at all, you can just stay down there and just hold a plank for whatever the remaining time is. So quick drink, if you have any questions, you can ask that now. And I know you guys have done this exercise before here, so it's a tough one. Just make sure you're maintaining that plank as well. You should still feel that pump from the bicep curls as well, so we're trying to build off of that, but we're going to add some tricep work as you're pressing up. So everyone ready to go? 20 seconds, I'll start that countdown. So you don't have to start the reps just yet. And again, same thing, you got 4 rounds, 20 each. So first one, 5 seconds, in 3, 2, and down, back up. Remember, usually I'll say this each week, but make sure you drop down on the right, then back up, then next time, drop down on the left, and then back up. In 2, 1, and recovery. So if you notice that you're getting one arm really tired, just make sure you press up on the other arm as well. And next round, right back to it, guys. 20 seconds. And then after this, we're almost there. Just got 2 more blocks. 10 seconds. 3, 2, and so nice work. You got 2 more rounds. Remember, if you hit a wall, just hold a plank. Remainder of time. 2, and 1. Back to it. Past halfway already. Few more. In 2, 1, and 10 seconds. So nice job, guys. Really challenging here. Exercise last round. 20 seconds. Finish strong. Whatever you've got left in the tank. Just keep going up, down. Hold the plank if you need. Few more. 2, and 1. Nice work. And last one here is just shoulder press. So again, we'll do the same thing. You don't have to go super heavy here as well, just because you're working some smaller muscle groups. So you can grab your weights, and then you're just gonna have them on your shoulders and have your elbows straight out to the side, then press up overhead, slowly back down. Overhead and back down. So again, another way you can do this, if you have a band, you can step on the band, go overhead, or you can go on your knees and press the band overhead. Here, I'll pause it here for 5 seconds. Give everyone a chance to get their weights. And this is one where even if you have something, let's say you only have one weight, or you have like your backpack or something heavy, just hold it at your chest and press overhead, just like that. So that's if you only have one, or if you are using a backpack or duffel bag or laundry detergent or something. So everyone, we got 5 seconds on the countdown. We'll hit that first round. 20 seconds. 3, or actually, I'll let the countdown do it. 3, 2, and shoulder press, back down. We're just slow reps right to your shoulder, as far up overhead as you can reach, and back down. 2, and so we're gonna go right back to it. 3, 2, shoulder press, So this round, we kind of took the arms in all different directions. Trying to work the shoulders, biceps, triceps here. Mix in a bit of core. And nice work. Just 2 more to go. Under a minute in this block. In 2, 1. Keep pushing. And also, like if you're using the band and you need a little bit more range, if you bend your knees slightly, then it'll be easier to press overhead with the resistance there. 3, 2, and drop those weights or keep holding them. Just challenge yourself in the last 20 to push to that finish line. 3, 2, 1, 20 seconds. Nice job seeing some guys use some good heavy weights there. Just pushing past that pain. And last rep in 2, 1. So nice work, guys. A little bit more traditional kind of strength work added into that block with your shoulder press, bicep curl. So nice work finishing that one off. We got 2 more, and I believe this one's only 2 exercises. Yeah. So there's only 2 exercises here. You got your push-up to reach, and then your saw grinder. So I'll demo both of those. And the option for the saw grinder is to just hold a plank for that one as well. You can go to like a push or a plank punch if you want, but I'll show you those. So your push-up to reach, what you're gonna do is when you go down to your push-up, you're gonna let yourself drop to the ground. So I'm gonna let myself drop. I'm on my chest right now. Gonna reach overhead, my hands hovering, and then come back and push up again. And then drop down, reach overhead, and then into your push-up. So that's how that one works. If you need to, you can just go into push-up as well. And then the saw grinder, you're gonna be in a plank position, and then you're gonna rock forward, and then rock back. Rock forward, and rock back. So that one's meant to work the shoulders and triceps. And if you want for that one instead, you can also go to a plank punch, or you could just hold the plank. Just depending on kind of preference. So it's back-to-back exercises here as well. You got 20 seconds push-up reach, 20 seconds saw grinder or plank punch, and then your rest. So first round, and hit push-up to reach. Everyone ready to go? Remember, you're gonna drop down, lie flat on your chest, reach overhead, then come back. In 3, 2, and 1. First round, 20 seconds. And I'll try to count you guys down each one as well so you can go right into that next exercise. 10 seconds. Almost there. One last rep in 3, 2, and saw grinder, go right into the plank, and then you're just rocking back and forth. So you can stick your butt up a little bit as you rock back, and then rock as far forward as you can. So really working the triceps, shoulders. 3, 2, 1, recovery. So 20 seconds. If you guys want to stay down there, you can. Just shake out the arms a bit and get ready for your push-up reach. And I'll try to join in. Everyone's got good form here, so I'll join in this round. In 3, 2, and 1. Reach overhead, back up. You got 5 seconds, few more. 3, 2, and 1. Drop down. Saw grinder. Halfway, guys, 10 seconds. 3, 2, and nice work. So there's one more here, and then we got one final block to go. We're adding some weights back in there. So 10 seconds. Or I think there might be 2 more rounds here. Sorry for the push-up reach and saw grinder. In 2, and second last round. Hit those push-ups. Remember, the last push-ups of the day, make them each count. And use that reach just to go slowly. Kind of stretch out the arms a bit. Activate the back. In 3, 2, and 1. Remember, if you need to, you can hold a plank position as well. Just hold it there. And 5 seconds. 3, 2, and so again, just one more round now. And then we'll hit your last set. So last 40 seconds here, finish off strong, last push-ups of the day. In 3, 2, and 1. Finish strong, reach all the way overhead. Already halfway, 10 seconds. Get ready to switch in 2, 1. So last of these, just keep rocking back and forth. You're almost there, under 10. In 2, 1. So again, nice job pushing past a lot of shoulder, chest and shoulder work there, as well as triceps. So last round, or last block, sorry. And I'm going to give the 15 seconds rest again to transition or to give that rest between exercises. So we've got chest fly first. And we got 4 exercises here. And we're going to do 4 rounds. So chest fly. We're going to drop down, and again, I'll do the same thing where I'll demo this one, and then we'll demo the next one as we get to it. So if you have a bench, you can lie back on the bench, or if not, you can just lie back on the floor. And then what you're going to do is you're going to open up the chest all the way, and then bring your arms back to center. So the more straight you keep your arms, the better it is for this exercise. And I don't know if you could see, but I just had a slight bend in my knees, just like 90 degrees at my knees, just to add a bit of stability there as I'm going into the chest fly. So after doing all those push-ups, now we're just trying to stretch out the chest muscle, pecs, and then bring it back to center in that contraction. So get your weights ready. Got 30 seconds in the first round. And then 15 seconds rest, then we'll get back to it. So first round, we'll get started in a few seconds here. So grab those weights. We're going to go in 3, 2, and 1. 30 seconds. So open up the chest all the way. Come back to center. Remember, this one's all about getting a good deep range of motion with your shoulders. You're past halfway. You got 10 seconds. And take it slow here as well. No need to rush because you got lots of time. 3, 2, and so 15 seconds recovery. You guys can stay down there and get ready for the next round. So use this time just to kind of take a quick second, gather yourself again, and 2, and 1. Back to it. And actually, another way I noticed a few of you using bands as well. And I'll show you another way to do that in a second as well. So 15 seconds. And I'm going to pause it here in a second as well. 3, 2, and 1. Quick. Pause the screen. So if anyone, I've noticed a couple of you guys using bands. If you notice that like when you open up the chest, there's no resistance on the band, what you can do instead here, I'll grab one of mine. If you go into kind of a lunge position, so my foot is on the band here, and I'm going to go into a front lunge, and then you can pull it forward like that, and then come back down. Pull it forward, come back down. And that's if you're using a band. And here I'll try to show you from a low position as well. So I'm just the weights, or the bands, just on my foot there, pulling it all the way forward and back down. Just so it keeps the resistance on it a little bit longer. But just make sure that you have a stable, stable stance on that band. So next round coming up, 3, 2, and 1. So, and a little bit forward and up, just so you get that chest with your bands, guys. But same thing, you want to go wide and then pull it forward. Ten seconds. And 3, 2, and so one more round. And if you guys that were using the bands, if you wanted to switch legs, you can. It doesn't really matter though, because you're just working the chest. One more round here. 3, 2, and chest fly. And then we're almost in that last 5 minutes of the workout. 15. And 2, 1. The weights down. Finish that last rep. Nice work. And then we'll get ready for your next one. So this one is reverse fly. So now we're working the back. So hit a quick pause here. And remember that position that you had before where you're kind of bent over? You want to do that same position, and you're going to pinch the shoulder blades back this time. So it's basically the exact opposite movement that you were doing before. Now you're pulling away and then dropping it down slowly. And again, if you have the bands, you can just step on the band here, pull it up, let it down slowly. Or if you wanted to, if you have something that you can tie it to, like that's stable, or loop it around, and then you can pull it away like that as well, like away from the wall or something. So not super heavy weights again, just because you want to really get the shoulder blades to pinch back here. And timer, so you got still 17 seconds. Remember this position as well. So you want to just bend the hips over, try to keep your back as flat as you can, and then pinch the shoulder blades back. So 3, 2, and so bend over. Just as close to the ground as you can here, and then just open it up. Pinch the shoulder blades at the back. Remember, this one's more about the muscle activation back there, so really try to squeeze the shoulder blades together. 2. Quick break again. You can drop the weights. Get ready for your next one. In 3, 2, and next round, 30 seconds. Get right back to it. Ten more. And 15 again. So 2 more here. And I believe it's just one more exercise after this. And then same pattern. So second last round, 2, and 1. Right back to it. Keep hitting that reverse fly. I'll try to show you here as well, but you really want to get the pinch back of the shoulders. So pinch them back, slowly down. It's almost there. 10 seconds. Keep it going. Few more reps. 3, 2, and just one more. So final set. 3, 2, 1. First fly. We're almost at the finish line, guys. Last exercise after this. And 10 seconds. Got a few more reps in you. 3, 2. Recovery. So last exercise here is just a high row. And we're going to try to challenge the shoulders and biceps a little bit in this one. So again, if you're using the band, you can. You're just going to have your weights and palms facing towards you. And you're going to row up and back down. So just rowing up from an upright standing position. Here, I'll again give you guys a chance. And same thing, if you're using the band, you can just step on the band and then pull it up right to your armpits and then back down. So just this motion here. But make sure that when you're doing this, you're not shrugging the shoulders up. You want to keep your shoulders down. Just bring the elbows out to the side. So you're going to really work the shoulders here at the end. So last 4 rounds. I'll hit the timer. You got 5 seconds. In 3, 2, and facing you. And just rowing up to the armpits. Back down, elbows straight to the side. So tough exercise just to finish off here for the shoulders. In 3, 2, and if you need to, I know that you guys have already done lots of shoulder work today. So if you need to, you can take a quick break in between, because I know 30 seconds is a lot as well. But right back to it. Right back to that upright row. Just pulling up, right back down. These ones are really good for kind of widening out the shoulders, kind of filling in your frame a little bit more, which obviously translates to the core. In 3, 2, and so yeah, it gives you that little extra bit of shoulder width, shoulder strength. Gonna allow you to out muscle people for rebounds and stuff. So right back to it. Second seconds. Gives you that little bit of strength to push past, like on a layup or something as well. So this one's a really good one for the shoulders if you ever want to do it on your free time as well, or during your own workouts. Just as long as you don't go super heavy, just because shoulder work is small muscle groups. In 3, 2, and one more round to finish off the workout. Last 30 seconds. So shake out the arms one last time. Just get it ready to get that last burn. 3, 2, and make sure to keep those traps from shrugging. Try to keep the traps low, traps inactive, but activate the deltoids, so the shoulders. Past halfway. 10 seconds. In 3, 2, and great work finishing off, especially lots of good strength work at the end there, kind of after all those push-ups and stuff, getting the chest, getting the reverse flies and shoulders in there. So I'm going to stop my screen share so you don't have to look at the timer, but Just gonna go into a quick stretch if you can stay. So we'll start with the triceps, and actually grab a quick drink if you want to as well. But go into the triceps, just pulling overhead here, grabbing onto the elbow, and you'll notice too that my head isn't falling forward. I'm keeping a good posture. Kind of, even if you press your head against your arm behind you, that'll help kind of pull back on the tricep.
I gotta go. Thanks, coach.
Yeah, no worries, guys. If you have to go, you can hop off. I'll see you guys next week. So switching arms. And again, just pulling back. Usually for stretching, you want to hold it for around 20 or 30 seconds. Take a couple deep breaths. And then we'll get ready to go across the body here. So taking it down, then go across, grabbing onto the arm, just at the elbow, and then pull across. And sometimes, like if you can see me here, if you add a little bit of a twist in, you might feel it behind the shoulder a bit. So you twist away. You might get a little bit deeper stretch. And then again, switching arms. And if you ever have any questions, just like always, end of class here is a good time to unmute and ask, or even after the stretching, like before you hop off, you can ask as well, or message on Instagram. And then again, coming back to center. And then we'll clasp our hands at the back. So with your hands, grab them at the back, and then try to open up the chest. And if you can kind of press your arms up a little bit as well. Even if you lean forward, that's fine.
I have a question. It doesn't really relate to the workout. It's just about working out in general.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Like, I'm trying to gain mass. Do I have to do less cardio to gain more mass?
That's kind of like a one of I guess a workout question that people ask a lot. It's kind of like whether it's a myth or a fact or something. But I said, like, cardio, especially with basketball, you want to be able to have enough cardio to like get through the games. Like doing long distance running, for example, I would say would be less beneficial to strength gaining versus like if you do like interval training, like let's say if you do like hit training where you go like all out for 20 seconds and then you take a quick break and then you go all out again. That still works your cardio, but it's not as much like a long distance run. Like what kind of cardio training are you doing?
I'll go for like a 7K every day.
Okay, that's not too bad either because the 7K is kind of like a mid-range distance. So that's not that won't make you not gain muscle. It's once you start getting up to like 10, maybe at least 10 10K is because what happens is like your body wants to be more efficient. So like less like, and you probably never see a lot of like big guys doing like long distance run. It's because it's really hard on their body to do that when they have so much muscle mass, and it's hard on your joints and everything. So, and usually you see like those marathon runners, they're all really like thin, and almost sometimes they almost look like they're almost sick or something, but it's because they have very little muscle. Like they have strong muscles still, but not a lot of muscle mass. So only if it's very long distance, that's only way it's gonna affect.
Is doing like 7K enough cardio? Or
Yeah.
do I need to do hit training instead?
Yeah, doing 7K would be enough, but another thing you can do to kind of shock your body, because your body will get used to doing 7K pretty fast too, right? So what you could do is split it up into doing intervals. So let's say if you do 1K at a little bit of a faster pace, and then you take a break. and then you do another 1K. And in the break doesn't have to be long. It could only be like, I don't know, maybe less than 5 minutes, not even 5 minutes, like 2 minutes, right? And then, so you break it up so it gives you, especially like you're still getting the 7K in, but it's almost more applicable to basketball where you go in short spurts, right? So like you might get a timeout or something, or there's lots of stops in play. But when you're playing, you want to be able to give like that extra bit of effort, right?
Okay, I got it. Thank you.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, if anyone else has any questions, you can ask them now as well. And yeah, any kind of cardio training you're doing, it's good to always kind of mix it up to shock the body again, so you're not always just like, your body will adapt very fast. So even doing strength training, if you do the same routine over and over again, even if you increase the weight, your body will get used to it at a certain point where it's very hard to make the gain. So that's when, like, let's say if you're doing a strength training work where you go, like you're going, and a lot of people do this, like they do 8 reps or so, like let's say bench press, right? You're going 8 reps, and then you keep increasing your weight, and then you hit a wall where you're like, oh, I can't go anymore with these 8 reps. So what you do is you would, instead of doing 8 reps, you might do a 5 rep, or you might do a 15 rep. So you would mix it up, kind of shock your body a bit, and then you would do like a program for a bit with higher reps or lower reps. So, and you would adjust the weight too. So if you're doing higher reps, you do a little bit lighter, but if you do low reps, you would do a little heavier. So it's kind of a balance there, but always switching it up is good for your workout program. So I know I only gave a few stretches there, but if you're feeling it in your shoulders, you could also kind of open up. So my hand's just on the desk here. Just open up the shoulder. You can do it on different directions. I showed this one maybe a week or two ago as well. But otherwise, if no one else has any questions, you guys are free to go. And if you do have questions, you can stay on for a bit as well. I'll answer a few of them.
Thanks, Coach. Have a good night.
Yeah, you too.
Sure.